So now, last thing I want to do is I want to go buy that armor. Oh, hello. What's this? The Liberation. The Liberation of Meridian, an official account as scribed by the Reckoners of the Sun Priests and marked with the emblems of truth by exacting Varon. I almost said excavating. Exacting Varon, who witnessed these events. In the 21st year of the 13th Sun King Duran's reign, the twilight time of his madness, the Sun King's own favorite heir was put to death. The Radiant Kodaman's crime was to demand an end to his father's acts of bloodshed, and his sacrifice set that end in motion. Duran's second heir, the Radiant Avad, fled Meridian at dusk with his honor guard, soldiers loyal to him over the Sun King. All night they traveled northwards, knowing that when the dawn came, they would be branded as traitors and marked for death. So it was that when Duran made that proclamation, words, they're difficult, they had already traveled far, and in time they did reach the edge of the Sundom and crossed into Osram territory. For Avad was canny and planned to negotiate terms with the Osram. He knew he had an ally among them, Ursa, a fierce Osram warrior with whom Avad had a long and unusual history. 2 years earlier, Ursa had been brought to Meridian as a captive, destined for sacrifice, but she survived the Sun Ring, killing 2 Kestrels by her own hand. Thus did she earn the honor of being made a palace slave, and in this role came to know Prince Avad. A rare friendship was formed, and Avad conspired to free his friend, who returned at once to the Osram homeland. Now, desperate for allies, Avad sought out the Osram he had helped to free. Ursa had ties to the warlords and freebooters who resisted the Red Raids. With Ursa's might and Avad's keen strategy, they could raise a warband and move to overthrow Duran. And as a rightful heir to the throne of the Sun, Avad hoped to inspire many of his people to rebel, so sparing Meridian from a drawn-out war. After months of preparation, Avad and his allies crossed the border and marched on Meridian. As word of their advance spread, many Karja soldiers fled back to the city, laid down their arms, or even joined the Liberators. Yet wise Avad knew that Duran's faithful would defend Meridian to the last man, even sacrificing the lives of its citizens if it would hold the holy city under siege. Against siege, rather. He found Kestrels and city guard already set in on the walls, ready to face arrow and shot. Okay. But Avad's Osram allies had brought new weapons never seen beneath the sun, thundering cannons, strong as machines. Avad permitted them to fire their salvos on the outer walls, bringing many defenders down with great carnage. As the smoke cleared, the Liberators attacked in 3 groups. One scaled the walls beneath the Temple of the Sun, another took to the aqueducts of the palace, while the main force overcame the barricaded city gates with cannon fire. These were the final blasts fired at the Holy City as Avad forbade any further destruction. In the streets, too many scenes of brutality and chaos played out to recount. Among the terrible miasma of blood and smoke, the Sun Ring slave pits were opened and hundreds spilled out, desperate to escape. Many of Duran's supporters seized their chance to flee with this flood of unfortunates. The day had turned, and seeing his forces much reduced, the Sun King Duran ordered his trusted Kestrels take Itamen, his sole remaining heir, from the city. Okay, so Itamen is Avad's younger brother. I see. Helis, Terror of the Sun, cleaved a path through Meridian from east to west, striking down all in his way, ally and foe alike. The savagery of Helis and his Kestrels could not be matched, and so it was that Itamen, his mother, the Dowager Queen Nasadi, and the High Sun Priest Bahavis escaped. Okay, so Avad's mom and younger brother are held by Helis over in Sunfall. I vaguely remember this now that it's being brought up again. Avad confronted Duran in his solarium. He had hoped his father would answer for his crimes honorably, but seeing this could not be so, with great anguish, he struck him down. As the murder of a true Sun King is an unthinkable act and surely would plunge the world into shadow, Duran's death proved that the Sun had renounced his legitimacy. Yes, Sun had turned to shadow on the throne of Meridian, and it was Avad's light that drove the shadow out to the west, where it remains to this day. So was the cycle of things corrected in this, the first year of the reign of the 14th Sun King, the Radiant Avad. Wasn't expecting all that there. But I do love me some lore. Wait a minute, where? I'm going the wrong way for the merchant. This way. You promise me, huh? You promise me?
These aren't goods, they're necessities.
Hello. All right. Finally, give me... Yeah, Karja Blazon Heavy. Give me. I will equip. Equip. There we go. Pretty neat. I like it. I think it really matches our hawk.
I've got all the best goods.
Would you like to buy something today?
What is her name? It starts with like a T, right? I was trying to remember her name, and I'm like, I can't. It like a T with a bunch of A's in it was like Talana or something, or Tanala? I can't remember what her name is exactly. I mean, we've only talked to her like twice. But now that we finally have a new outfit, we can mod this bad boy. What do we want to put on it? Plus 13% stealth is pretty sick. That would be pretty good. And then I feel like I get hit by melee attacks more than I do ranged attacks. Tanasha, was that it? Maybe that was it. I think I'm going to take this 13 stealth and 7 resist shock. And then I'm also going to take this resist melee attacks and corruption. I like that. I like that setup. And then we're probably just going to stick with this armor until we get the Sunweaver armor. The Sunweaver? The Shield Weaver armor. Yeah, Kuna Matata, that was her name. Let's go talk to Rost. I think we'll talk to Rost real quick, and then maybe just go do the next main mission. We got about 50 minutes left in stream, so... next main mission could take anywhere from half an hour to 45 minutes would be my logical guess. So I want to make sure we have enough time for it. And we should have enough time if we can just get to it right after this. I should have some fast travel points over near Sunfall.
Alone. So many memories. It's not home anymore. Not without Rost. There's nothing for me here anymore. Hi, Rost. A lot has happened. I crashed the Eclipse Focus Network. It was a close call. I nearly died. A bunch of times. I saw it, Rost. Face to face. Hades. An ancient Pharaoh Titan, or maybe something worse. When I opened the module casing, it was like I had a vision. A world being destroyed. Exterminated. I think that's what it wants, Rost. Extinction. Anyway, I heard it. Blinded it. Made it so it can't see through the Eclipse's eyes, can't talk to them over distances. So it's time. Time for me to go to Sunfall and learn about Zero Dawn. Wish me luck. Well, Sunfall beckons. Next time we talk, maybe I'll know all about Zero Dawn. Goodbye.
Let's do it. I wonder what... I want to go look back at my old playthrough and see what outfit I ended up buying for Aloy in my old playthrough. If it was the same one as this one, or if I had gotten something different. Alright, well, we can fast travel very close to Sunfall. Okay. There are some shenanigans over here that need to be gotten at some point, but I'm just gonna save those for later. We don't have to get them right now just because we're going close to it. I'm pretty sure there's nothing else I wanted to do before this main quest, right, chat? I think we're just good to go. Ooh, stretch. The Nora Protector outfit protects against melee attacks. That's wild, dude. Crazy, even. Oh, hi, guys.
Rain's slowing. That's all you've got?
Those usurpers in Meridian
Other way.
will learn of the sun's harshness.
Excuse me.
We'll show them.
Were those like Eclipse cars or whatever? I think it might have been. What do I hear? Oh, those tramplers over there. I don't think I've ever seen a behemoth in the wild other than when they were attacking as part of that mission at the prison. I wonder where behemoths, like, naturally spawn. I heard that trampler digging into the ground there, and I was really worried there was a rock breaker behind me, and I was about to cry. No, 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 no. Nothing to see here. Ignore my sick new threads. Oh, there are long legs here. I never would have noticed. No, no, no. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Mine. I'd like full medicine, please. Oh, that was a fire kiln, dang it. Ooh, Fox, I need that.
Sunfall. The Mad King Duran's summer palace. A bulwark of Carja might against the howling Forbidden West.
The Forbidden West, he said the thing, chat. Man, I killed 2 foxes and neither of them dropped anything.
But they have no idea what lies beneath. We will learn much from this Aloy.
That's what I'm hoping. Low and quiet does it.
Well, Sunfall, here we go, chat. Time for main mission number 2 of the day. That's Fire Kiln, yeah. I'm at full medicine anyway. There's a side quest here on the way in. Well, don't mind if I do.
How can you just...
Hi, don't mind me.
She's very pale. Is she unwell?
Yes. She's a fighter, but the fever on her won't lift. It only burns hotter. Her name is Shiana, my sister.
Isn't there anyone in Sunfall who can help?
We're refugees. We know our place. And there's only one healer in the territory. He's... difficult. His soul is in shadow.
His soul is in shadow.
Galiv. That's him. He's very clever, but he has little care for people. Perhaps the desert scoured it all away. Perhaps he was always like that. Either way, I know he won't help us.
Well, I'll see about that. Where would I find him?
Last I heard, he was patching up soldiers at Blazon Arch. Another border battle. Shh. I'll keep the moon from your brow.
Hey, I'm just gonna stand up here, don't mind me. It was really easy to climb up this tent. Easier than you'd expect. Alright, well, there's another side quest for us to do later. Not bad. Yo, let me hit up that save point real quick before we get in here. Give me that quick save. How are there no Shadow Karja that are, like, guarding around here that notice me and are like, hey, that's the chick we're supposed to kill? Don't mind me, just gonna walk inside. I'm a Nora, you're cool with that, right? A Nora wearing Karja clothes. Hey, I'm just gonna steal your $11 there, don't mind me.
Buy what you need, leave the...
Ooh, sun very bright. Yo, that a behemoth down there? I believe it is.
The sun.
You in a while.
Proud tradition.
It's not a decent medium. At least.
In time, I'm sure they must.
I don't think Avad's gonna let it go through no matter how much other people might miss it. Well, let's get further up then. Dude, that behemoth is so freaking loud. Hi?
Now we get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful.
What are you talking about? Did I crash the network or not?
In theory, all should be well. Success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy.
Going light.
I'll check back with you in a moment. In the meantime, circulate.
My word, that behemoth is so loud.
Outlanders, if you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards by standing out here.
I want to make money.
Mercenary bottom feeders.
I'll take the shards, even if it means having to listen to Bahavas.
I hear the Shadow Karja are looking for one of their own.
What are you waiting around for, Outlander? Bounties are announced inside.
I thought that was Bahavis. I wanted to talk to him real quick. So you said they're looking for one of their own, huh?
He's fooling with this ceasefire nonsense. Nothing is forgiven.
By the glory of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King, the light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law!
I command Lucius Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think?
provoked the ire of
Love
the
your
sun in
hair.
full blaze. Not only did the wretch conspire to
You and I need to
infiltrate the
chat,
citadel
little
and
huntress.
assassinate
The green
one true
tent down
king,
in Shadowside.
but he refused
I'll
to
be waiting.
surrender when discovered
Kinda busy.
and fled. And in doing so, demonstrated wanton disregard for the safety
We both know
of
you're
the
no killer for
king's
hire.
subjects.
Uthid is innocent. So come see
Go
me
forth then,
while there's still time to save him.
do the will of the sun.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring from on high.
Yo, another side quest. Let's go. Love me some side quests. I totally forgot that Avad, like there was a young,
Quite an impression.
false Sun King. Poor little kid.
More mercenaries?
I'm trying to remember. I don't remember if he's actually like full on related to Avad or not. They have to have the same dad, but I wonder if that was Avad's mother. I think Avad might have had a different mother, but I can't recall. I'm sure the game will tell us later.
This is insane.
Hardly.
They're going to see
If
me.
you're gonna watch some
You
slaughter,
underestimate
this
the
is the place
balustrade.
to do it.
It's a short drop from there.
I'm triggering too much dialogue at once. They're like overlapping. Whoop, no one's gonna see that. Nothing to see here. Ooh, why I didn't snap to it? Well, I'm down here now. I didn't snap to the thing to climb across. Oh no. Oh, they gave me another way up. Actually, no, this is where I'm supposed to go.
Look for a vent.
All right, that was definitely planned. No, wait, fall. There you go. You're good. You're good. Meant to do that.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
Ooh, man, that's a little worrying. I got like 40 minutes left in stream. You think this main mission will take longer than 40 minutes? I sure hope not. Let's find out. Amazing spear animation. Why move the pallet aside when you could break it into pieces?
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. 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 Malfunction.
Are you kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobeck here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
Yo, what did you just vent?
I underestimated. I think by now
Uh-oh.
Guess you can't have everything.
that will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Time to start speed reading. Gotta cram before the final exam, chat.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
Let's get reading! Another incident. From lounge staff to admin, subject another incident. This morning's unfortunate incident with Dr. Popovich is another example of reception's need for additional support. We appreciate that Zero Dawn is an immensely complicated project, but as the staff who serve on the front line, we're tired of being neglected. As we have already requested, we need human translators, fluent in Polish, for example, security staff who can subdue enraged embryologists, for example, and dermal sedatives to calm persons who are screaming in Polish while hurling chairs and vases at reception staff, for example. Yes, most of the candidates are reasonably calm and well-behaved, but we need help handling the exceptions to that rule. Please respond. Sounds rough, man. That's rough, buddy. We need support too. Reception staff continues to require additional support managing ZD candidates when they arrive at the facility. Many are frightened or confused. Some are highly agitated. These are not the sort of persons who are accustomed to having information withheld from them. At minimum, we need human translators. The lang bots are not sufficient. And mild sedatives for the extreme cases. Any and all support would be welcome. Perhaps you could start by responding to one of these mails.